Hey, this is Kent with Bonsai Henderson, aka Kento no Bonsai, also Fromage Gardens. Welcome. We're just going to talk a little bit about ornamental horticulture. All right, we're going to talk about different varieties of plants, specifically gymnosperms and angiosperms, and then the sub-varieties of each type. All right, first up, we're going to talk about the gymnosperms, right? All it means is naked seed, okay? Naked seed. I actually have like a few different things to show you. That's kind of like, say, like your pines, any type of cone-bearing type of plants, all right? Gymnosperms. First up, we have a dwarf Alberta spruce. Keep in mind, they're always cone-bearing or naked seed-bearing. Then we have a nice cute Shimpaku juniper. Again, cone bearing, or say like, even though people say, oh, you have juniper berries. Those aren't really berries. Those are just a weird fused type of cone. And then of course you have, in gymnosperms, you always have pines. All right, you have a different way of how these things branch off. Sometimes you call these whorled, W-H-O-R-L-E-D, but they have like their own certain way of growing and certain places where they like to grow. Then you actually even have, or I actually even have, ginkgo biloba. They are considered gymnosperms, even though the fruit kind of looks like a cherry, but it actually is more or less like a type of like pine nut looking seed. So those are all the gymnosperms. We talked about gymnosperms. Now we're going to talk about the angiosperms, or meaning kind of like, say, fleshy covered type of fruit or over a seed. Okay, in the angiosperms, you have it separated with dicots and monocots. Right? Monocot means you just pretty much have one cotyledon or one brand new leaf coming out when it produces a seed. And they have different types of growing ways that they grow. This is a Hathorthia. It just has pretty much one central growing point for the green growth and also for the root growth. Even though it will give off like little baby shoots, but there's still only one growing point. Also, like in this aloe variety, you just see it just have one growing point right there. So if I cut off right here, that will not grow a new leaf coming off of there, because the leaf is actually starting right there. And grasses, this is actually a lemongrass, they are also monocots, right? Just one central growing point for the leaves, and actually one central growing point for the roots. Another type of monocot, palm trees. They just have one central growing point. This is a date palm, and this is a monocot, so it actually just has like one new leaf that pops up to start to have the plant grow. All right, dicots, on the other hand, they have their own way of growing. They just don't grow like, say, how a monocot would. They have many different, they call it apical meristems, different growing points all around here, and even like throughout the roots. They have like more of a branching pattern. That's the vitex, and then here is a ficus. You can kind of tell. You know, they actually want to branch. So if I cut off right up here, then this is going to want to branch over here. Versus, say, you know, like I said, if you want to cut off right here, you're not going to get any branching going off on that. Some great examples of what a dicot looks like when the seed comes out. This is a type of honey locust. And you have two cotyledons coming off. This is a jacaranda, and you have the first two leaves. Those are the cotyledons, dicot. They can appear above the ground, but then sometimes the cotyledons will actually appear in the ground or under the soil. All right, to sum things up, you have your angiosperms, which is your monocots, like this aloe. Then you have your dicots, your angiosperms, which is like this vitex, chase tree. Then you have your gymnosperms, like this cute little shimpaku juniper. So just keep that in mind when you're growing things, getting new bonsai and stuff. Just realize like how things grow and how you can recognize them too. See ya.